Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is Dana Scranton, and welcome to 8 Minute Wisdom. In today's episode, we're going to talk about thoughts and words. You know, I've said in the past on another episode that Henry Ford once said something to this effect: whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. It's the thought that matters. It's the intention, the thoughts. It's what's inside of your head that will determine where you go in life. So, very simply, this is an exercise that you can do each and every day that will bolster your probability of success in achieving and fulfilling that which you desire. Change your thoughts, change your life. So, in the little graphic that you see over here, there's the same guy sitting there facing a different direction, but the one persona of that individual says, I can, I will, I must, it's possible, it's up to me, and yes. Now, the other guy, same guy, different table. I can't, I won't, it's hard, impossible. My generation is at a disadvantage. I get no help. No. Those are two different textures of thought. On the one hand, it's filled with negative words, negative thoughts, negative intentions, negative beliefs. And on the other side, it's filled with positive words, positive intentions, positive thoughts, positive beliefs. There's a fundamental difference between the two, and it's intuitively obvious to the most casual of observers. When you go through life on a day-to-day basis, try checking other people's words against how you see them. In other words, if you run into somebody you know, listen to their words and compare that to what you know about them, how you see them in their life. How about strangers? If you run across a perfect stranger, whether they're talking to you or not, listen to their words and then look at their body. Just see if there's any correlation. Why am I suggesting that? Awareness. The key is awareness. Look, thoughts are habits. We get in the habit of thinking in a certain way, of reacting as opposed to responding in a certain way. It becomes a habitual behavior that oftentimes we aren't even aware of. The trick here is to become aware. And sometimes it's easier to become aware by observing others than observing ourselves. But the ultimate objective in this particular episode is to get you to embrace the idea that you need to be aware of your thoughts, because your thoughts translate into words. Well, they also translate into actions. We're going to handle that in a different episode. Words, actions, results, ramifications. You see, words produce results to a certain extent, right? So if you are positive and the words you use impact you, because who's listening to you? The person who listens to you most is you. But what about others? When they listen to you, do you suppose that they respond to the words you use? The intention, the purpose behind those words? Well, of course they do. Do you suppose that the words you use will reveal who is and who isn't your supporter? Sure, they will. The words you use have an impact on how other people perceive you, how other people support you. And that has tangible results. It can build your confidence. It can give you assistance. It can open up new doors. By the same token, the negative words that might be used give people an immediate impression of who you are. You're somebody who can't do it. You're negative. You're a pessimist. How are they going to react to you? They're probably not going to open up to you. Or if you happen to synchronize with another negative person, they're just going to feed your negativity, and it's going to be a runaway exponential negativity fest. That's not good for you. It's not good for them. You see, your words are not only about you, they're about others. And when you kind of get aware of that connection, then you can start looking at how your words influence not only your thought the next time around, in other words, how you think as a consequence of the results you got from using the positive language, the positive words. It's also self-talk. When you use words speaking to someone else, You're also speaking to yourself, as I said. It's positive self-talk. You are listening to you. Other people are listening to you. And when you see the results of what you get for the words you use, that is also self-talk because it's coming right back at you. Your subconscious mind is correlating the words you used against the results you got and is filing that in the I'll do this next time folder. Okay, well, that's today's episode. I hope it made some sense. Look, it's very important, not only as just being a good human, but as being an entrepreneur, that you choose the words you use wisely. Make it a habit to be positive. If you can't be positive, don't say anything at all because your subconscious mind is listening to you. Look, you're going to run into issues, problems, no doubt about it. There's going to be a negative word that pops out once in a while, but the fact that you're aware of it is a win. So there you have it. All right. Well, we'll see you out there on the frontier of possibilities and positivity. And of course, in the next episode. Take care.